come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hauls it in. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught, close to the marker, it's Williams. Smashes through the tackle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
And the Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Catch in the middle, it's Golden. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
He slings it deep to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where.
There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the side.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield. But you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To throw, it's Gentry. Pocket breaking down. This one's complete. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Quick completion on the out. Touchdown, Minnesota! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Sends it back in motion. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Makes a man miss.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Golden. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Spartans!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the ball because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Gentry. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they took the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Makes a grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Just keeps swinging it. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Gentry. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Open space at the 25. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. Wow, look at this. You can take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with a touchdown. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He unleashes a long one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Golden. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Breaks into the open. At the 30. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game. because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I've got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on me for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Minnesota. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Golden. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
On the direct snap, it's Davidson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Sure hands, it's Baker. At the 45 on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
We need a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Trying to get the edge on the toss. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted it. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Texas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. Quarterback moving. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there.
He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
Well, this defense not only has speed, but they also play with great effort. And that time on the quarterback run, they were expecting it. Everybody was in position, but they did a phenomenal job in pursuit, making sure the only direction that guy was going was backward, running him out of bounds for a big loss.
Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football and it'll
through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Spartans! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Gentry. Under fire. He's going to run it. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a pop.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking over.
Makes a catch at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Gentry. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was tough.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Bring in the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Flips it out on the screen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Gentry. Steps away. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. And it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. He's just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab.
Oh, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Makes the catch. Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Brings it in down the left side. Finds some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sparty. And that one will give him the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Scanning the field, it's Gentry. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air, and they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Gentry. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Gentry. Got a man, it's Williams.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Minnesota! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Who cares about double coverage? Just get it in there. Give your guy a chance, and it worked out that time.
And the receiver would definitely agree with you. It's a little bit risky, throw it in traffic, but trust your guy. You know, he's going to go up, make a play in the end zone. You can tell you've thrown that ball to him, and you trust him, and he goes and rewards you for it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Finds space on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Gentry. He's going for the big play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Might be looking to run. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And some room to work. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. On target. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding giving him time to throw.
Looking to throw, it's Gentry. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Now, Minnesota.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Baker. There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Let's go! Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Timeout, Minnesota.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Touchdown, Spartans! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop, and you win.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Gentry. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you